today I wanted to tell you about, well, some of you already know. If you're in my group, then you already know what I announced today. I made some new shapes and I just announced them today. I don't know why I'm suddenly on this Disney character kick. So I'm making all these patterns of Disney characters. So far I've only got the kind of like villains going on. Not necessarily villains, but I'm working on a lot of different things. It's just going to be a work in progress because I have other things I have to do as well. So I'm just kind of doing it for fun, and then I will make ready to ship ones so that people have a chance to get them. I'm also working with somebody on getting them digitally accessible for people to purchase so that they can make their own pads. And the only reason why I'm looking to charge for the pattern is just because it really took a lot of my time to make the patterns. Anybody who knows anything about drawing patterns, I know some people use computer programs. I know nothing about that, but I know that some just like, I don't know how they do it on the computer, but they just, anyway, that'd be really cool. But I have to draw everything by hand, so, and I'm not an artist. I don't really even, I'm not even good at drawing like stick figures. I mean, I'm just really bad at it. But somehow, for some reason, I've really taken to this whole pattern making thing, and I really enjoy doing it. So I guess because I'm not artistic, I mean I am, but it's like in a weird way. Because I was like into visual merchandising with my previous job and everything. It's like I'm not good with like, you know, drawing that kind of art, but I'm good at like visual art where I can like, anyway. So I guess I'm just a little proud of myself that I can make patterns and they can be mostly functional. Anyway, I mean they are functional, but I made a mermaid today, and in my opinion it's not overly functional as much as like the other ones. So anyway, I just want to show you guys. So I have the evil queen. So she's got that thing on the neck, and then the dress that kind of tapers down a bit. I didn't want to add any feet just because I didn't like the idea of dangling stuff. But this is about 11.5 inches, I think. Most of them are about the same length. Whenever drawing patterns that have so much going on, either like a full body, you like to have more room to put all that stuff. I can't imagine fitting it into an 8-inch, but the snap width is 3 inches, which is the widest one of all of these, and the core extends all the way to the top, and then into the main point the core is in, but not the other points, or here. There's no core in there, but it goes all the way through the rest, all the way to the tip. So anyway, that's the evil queen, and it really sucks because I have no coordinating fabric. I have Snow White, but I don't have evil queen to put on there, so that's frustrating. But then I have Queen of Hearts, and the girl that came to help me the other day, she came up with this idea. She was like, she saw my heart pattern and she was like, you should do a Queen of Hearts. And I was like, oh my god, you're right. Because I already had, I mean, it just made sense. So, because I already had the Ursula, and then I had the other ones I was working on, and so I was like, yes, add that in there. So anyway, this is, what are you doing? He has handcuffs on his feet. I don't know what this kid's doing. He's crazy. Okay, so Queen of Hearts, and so she's got the one from the Disney movie where her hair is like a heart shaped, and then she's got her crown. So that's what I based this off of. And then the dress that kind of, woo, like the dramatic, you know. So this one's the most functional, actually, because snapped, it's like a normal pad. If you took away this, it'd be like a normal pad, see? So it's the most functional one. But it's a cute little novelty shape. And then the one I'm most proud of is Little Mermaid. because this was terrible. It took so long. And why it took so long? Because it's not symmetrical in any way, shape, or form. So like when people make patterns, basically you take a piece of paper and fold it in half, and then you draw it. So this is the shape you would draw. And then when you unfold it, fold it, boom, you got it. You can't do that with this one. That's why this one took forever. Because there's nothing symmetrical. You can't fold a paper and do that because it would look the same mirrored on the other side. So this is of course her tail. This is this part right here. The top of her tail. It's flared out right here. And then her arms, of course. And then her hair kind of waving. I couldn't make her hair too long. I know Little Mermaid's known for having really long hair, but anyway, that's what I had to do. And so I love the little fin. Or the tail. Anyway, I'm pretty proud of it. So I just want to share with you guys. Oh, and then of course I have Ursula, but I don't have any made right now. So this is what the Ursula looks like. And this one is huge. You see, look, it's as big as my head. This is a very big, big flare in the back. So if you're somebody who needs a lot of back coverage, well then this is the thing that would work good for you, because it really does have front and back really well coverage. So anyway, those are my 4 Disney characters right now, and I have 4 more I'm working on right now. I'm just going to slowly add to them. I got an Olaf, and I got Maleficent, and oh, why can't I remember? Anyway, I'll have them soon, but the next few days I'm going to work on my... Oops, there goes my camera. That was almost a disaster. The next few days I'm going to... Let me pause it. No more disaster. Okay, so next few days I'm going to be working on ready to ship, because I have a pile of 100 pads sitting there that everybody's been waiting on for over a month now. So sorry for the delay. Everything with my personal life, and then along with like creating these new patterns. I'm sorry, I got distracted. It's so hard to sit down and sew 100 pads, especially when you're distracted all the time, and then you're like thinking of new patterns as you're sitting there, and you're like, oh, I gotta put this down on paper, you know, before I forget or whatever. And so, anyway, sorry for the delay. I'm gonna go work on that right now to hopefully get that done by the end of the week, early next week. So, okay, anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye!